All right. In this video, we will discuss the last part of the scenario two of SBR March June 21 exam. Discuss the ethical issues raised by the implementation of the blockchain technology for the both chief accountant and finance director, including appropriate actions which should be considered to resolve these issues. 8 marks available, right? And bang on for this. Here it is. Bismuth company plans to implement blockchain technology to store all of its data relating to its mine trading and to certify the ethical sourcing of all the raw material, its raw material. Chief accountant MS Pleasant is currently developing a blockchain technology that will be filed for patent. Ms. Pleasant has only recently taken up the post and has discovered that work done at her previous employer Gibson Company is relevant to the project. If Ms. Pleasant discloses this information, it will compromise the patent process at Gibson company, but will consolidate her position as chief accountant in Bismuth Company. When she left the employment of Gibson Company, she signed an confidentiality agreement, but the clauses were not clear or specific about what information could be shared and with whom. Okay, so Ms. Pleasant has significant knowledge of blockchain technology, but the finance director, Mr. Flicken, has limited knowledge of it or the new business model that block placement company is trying to develop. Mr. Flicken has told us that there is no need to spend a significant amount of time creating a technology to ethically source material. Ms. Pleasant is worried about Mr. Flicken's lack of technical and legal knowledge as she feels that it will affect the development of the technology. In addition, some of the data concerning ethically sourced materials has gone missing, and she thinks that Mr. Freaking has erased the data to try and sabotage the project. Mr. Flickin has told the board of directors that he has an in-depth knowledge of the technology. So, what we'll say, what we will write, uh, it's totally theoretical part, so I'm using the worksheet now. Miss Pleasant is in a difficult situation as regards information gained at previous employer. In general, she should respect the confidentiality of information acquired as a result of professional and business relationships, and therefore not disclose any such information to third parties without proper and specific authority unless there is a legal or professional right or duty to disclose. All right. Firstly, I forgot in previous video, I forgot to read the scenario in the end, and I mixed it with the previous part of the answer. So, but that's why I discontinued the previous video. Why this is the answer for this part of the question. I apologize for that. Now, additionally, she should not use the information for her personal advantage. However, the situation will depend to disclose, will depend upon the nature of the confidentiality agreement with her previous employer. This agreement may have been made in order to protect commercially sensitive information and to prevent the disclosures of this type of sensitive information, and the chief accountant ethical consigns chief accountant ethical consigns of mispleasure as to whether she would she should disclose the information. Okay. Further, opportunities and challenges presented by technology and new business models require an evolving level of digital literacy by accountants. Accountants should provide relevant decision, useful analysis to ensure that the right technological applications are adopted in the best interests of the business. Okay, new business model, new business model present opportunities to accountants to provide relevant advice on regulatory matters. This development requires a growing set of competencies. These competencies relate to not only financial matters, but also social impact assessment, environmental accounting, or other non-financial capital valuations techniques. Mr. Frickling is obviously Mr. Frickling is obviously not aware of the importance of the entity being environmentally aware, as he has told the chief accountant not to worry about ethically sourced material data. Alright, professional accountants need to expand their competency areas to include digital and social awareness, the fundamental principle of professional competence and due care requires that a professional accountant only undertake significant tasks for which the professional accountant has or can obtain sufficient training experience. Professional accountant should not intentionally mislead an employer as to the level of expertise or experience possessed, such as is the case with Mr. Lean, who has told the board that he has in depth knowledge of the technology. Right. So that's it for this part of the question. I hope you get it. See you next time for the next video, for the next question.